foul as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right, the line is...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Well, defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's
toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will stop right around the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
97. Ready?
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down going to the air with Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Love now on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up the 1st down.
He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, what a move. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play fake. Here's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On Herbert, his third interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Able to slither by. And boy, some nifty running, but he's still going to come up about a yard shy. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that defensive play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Love, they go play action now. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love now to pass on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him and getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Love with it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Love looking to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Out of the gun, Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll drop to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Caught on a slant. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Eckler, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 9.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now it's Herbert. And he'll find the open man It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Bulldozes past him. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Isaiah Spiller. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 16.
Ready, ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. To throw now. Here's Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And now here is another interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after
rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Throwing. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's...
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as they get this up past the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
I got you, boy.
They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They held the offense